Welcome to Jackets TV, presented by Ohio Health. I'm Jeff Rimmer, along with Blue Jackets General Manager Jarmo Kekalainen. Certainly a big week for the Blue Jackets as they move forward. The National Hockey League entry draft Sunday in New Jersey. And Jarmo, this must be exciting times, but busy times for you and your staff.
Absolutely. I think mostly exciting. I think it's a great opportunity. I've said that many times, that this is a great opportunity for our franchise. It's also a great opportunity for our scouting staff to show everybody what we can do and how we can move forward with our franchise and do some great things, great picks for our future.
Now, you've run the draft for the St. Louis Blues previously, but is there a little extra personal excitement in the fact that this is your first draft as general manager of the Blue Jackets?
Yeah, I think so. But every draft's great, and I think that it should be the show of the scouts. They've done all the work, they've gone to the games, some of them over 200 games per year, and traveled through the snowstorms and all that, and this is their show. So I was in the middle of it. I always enjoyed it, so I want to let our scouts enjoy the show, be the stars of the show, and make some great picks for us.
Now, has the staff presented to you the draft list, or is this something that will be determined in the days leading up to Sunday?
I think we still have a few days to tweak the list a little bit, but I think most of the work's been done. We've had our amateur meetings. We had them after the NHL Combine in Northern Ontario. Met there for a few days and put together the list mostly. But there's some added information now. We've interviewed some people more. We're going to meet with a few players in New York, and with all additional information gathered before the draft, and we're going to finalize it just the day before. But it's only going to be a little bit of tweaking.
Now, there seems to be a general consensus the 2003 draft may have been the deepest draft, or certainly one of the deepest drafts in the history of the National Hockey League. How do you compare this year's draft? Because it's been said actually since last year's draft in Pittsburgh that the draft of 2013 might be the deepest of all time.
If it's deeper than the 2003, it's going to be remarkable, because it's amazing to see the amount of players and the quality of players that have made it to the NHL and the impact they've made and the championships they won already. So just like I don't like to compare individual players to star players that are already playing in the NHL, it's hard to say about these young kids that they're going to be as good as the kids that went through 2003 and became stars in the NHL. But as far as I've seen, it's a deep draft. It's a good draft. I've seen a lot of good players. I haven't seen the whole depth of it. Obviously read through the reports, and scouts seem to think that there's a lot of good players available, and that's what we're excited about.
Now, you think back to 2003 and players like Getzlaf and Perry, Weber in the second round going to Nashville. Is there that quality player going to be there when the Blue Jackets make their picks?
We hope so, but when you look back into the drafts, and if you want to mention again the 2003, I don't think anybody thought that Shea Weber would be this good and take him in the second round. So it's hard. It's a hard science. The guys are 17 years old. They're still kids. There's a lot of room for improvement and development in the physical side and mental side. Both of them. They're immature, and some of them figure it out later rather than sooner. So. It's a hard science, and you know, we'll see. The scouts do their homework. We put together the list, and then we'll try to go aggressively after the guys that we really like, that are high on our list, and that's what it's all about.
Where would you like to see the specific improvement in the hockey club, be it through the draft or perhaps trade? And of course, the Blue Jackets with 3 first-round picks have some assets that you could deal, and you have talked about it, John Davidson's talked about it, in terms of perhaps the Jackets would use an asset or two to improve the hockey club immediately.
I think we can still improve our scoring, our offense, the way we create offense, the way we play power play, the way we score in the clutch situations. I think that's something that we're looking for. We've had some discussions. I think that those 3 first-round picks that we have are going to be a useful tool for us to look for a player to add somebody that can help us right away.
You were at the general managers meetings last week. Were seeds planted amongst the GMs with regards to potential trades? Of course, the salary cap is going down next year, and there's been talk there could be a flurry of activity on the draft floor come Sunday.
We've had several conversations. We had those before the deadline. We obviously made one deal before the deadline. We've continued those talks. I've had several talks at the general managers meetings. on the phone after that, and I think, like you said, it's going to heat up going to this last week before the draft. So it's going to be interesting. I think that some teams will have to get under the cap. They'll have to make some moves. We have some room there. We have those picks everybody's interested in. They're valuable assets for us. So we're going to explore every opportunity we have to use those to the best of the organization for the future. Aside
from the draft, I'd be remiss if I did not ask the question with regards to Bobrovsky. Is there any update at this point?
No, not really. It's still work in progress. We're optimistic a deal will get done, and we'll keep working at it until it does.
Well, good luck this weekend. Should be a lot of excitement for the Blue Jackets as an organization moving forward.
Thank you very much.
Jarmo Kekalainen, Blue Jackets General Manager, and thanks for joining us here on Jackets TV, presented by Ohio Health.